Months ago. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best right now to describe to you the way I'm feeling today. After 13 years of football, 13 years of NFL football, 13 years of Patriot football, I'm retiring. That's
Daddy.
It's difficult to say, and it's difficult to do, to stand up here before you and say that. But over my career, I worked so hard to have this day more of like a celebration. More of like a celebration, because this would be so much harder for me if there was more that I wanted to accomplish. If there was any more goals that were left on the table. I think of everything that I ever wanted to achieve in this game, and I was able to achieve those goals. Now, if we want to talk about the one goal I did not achieve, and that was winning a 4th championship. I think that's a pretty good goal, though, not to achieve. You know, and I got 3 previous ones, so I think we'll let that one go. We got guys in the locker room now that'll carry that torch, like Coach said, and hopefully get that. But all the goals I ever had, I accomplished, whether it was turning myself into a linebacker from a defensive lineman or winning championships. Every player's career, every player that's in that locker room's career is going to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And today's my end. Today is my end. I can say that today. And when you look back at your career, you just hope that you have one moment. A lot of people would have just one moment to sort of grasp and hold on to and say, this was it. This was the one. This was the one that I'll always remember. I'm very fortunate to have more than one. I'm very fortunate to have multiple moments like that. I've had so many of those moments. Whether it's winning championships or, having a good time on the road with the guys. You know, having memories that you'll always forget and always that you won't forget, and things that are said and experiences that are shared. I spoke with a lot of my teammates yesterday individually on the phone to let them know what was happening today and to know where I was in my career. And the one word that I used, I found myself using this word with all of my teammates pretty much, is fulfilled. Fulfilled with my career, fulfilled with all of the moments that I had. A feeling that man, I did everything I set out to do. It's a good feeling. To me, this is a celebration today for my wife, for myself, for my family. For my sons right now who are at home that rather have stayed home and played with their Transformers than come and sit in the front row. It's a celebration. I'm in a great place. I'm in a great place. I feel great today. I told Bill this. I told Mr. Kraft this. My wife knows this. But in the end, where do you start? Where do you start to say thank you? Thank you for all the help and support that you received over your career. And I thought, well, that's pretty easy where I start, and I start with Heidi, my wife that's here in the front row. That's been there for me ever since the beginning, and it would have been a lot easier if I had your average, everyday, ordinary career, but I didn't. There were the highest of highs and there were the lowest of lows. I didn't just come in here and get drafted as a rookie, play a little bit, do well, and then okay, today's your day. I had a different career. I had a different career with that. I think that I have moments that in my life that were shared in front of these cameras and on that field, whether it's with my kids or coming out of Massachusetts General Hospital, that I'll always remember for the rest of my life, and all of New England and the fans that will remember for the rest of my life. And Heidi was with me through all of those moments.
And so the 13-year career, singular career of Teddy Bruschi comes to an end. I tell you, I had the opportunity to be there throughout that dynastic run of theirs. He was a linchpin in that locker room, and quite a surprising one. Again, a Desert Swarm defender out of the University of Arizona, but what to do with him? How about we turn him into a linebacker who would make a Pro Bowl appearance in 2004, interesting, after that Super Bowl victory. But then the stroke he suffered in February of 2005, and many thought that would be the end, however abbreviated, of a career that in fact would continue. The 2005 NFL Comeback Player of the Year, linchpin of the 3 Super Bowls won by the Patriots, 8 AFC East titles. Teddy Bruschi, after 13 years, hanging them up as a member of the Patriots.
Quite a scene last Thursday in Philadelphia, Don.